Okay, here we are, page 2, and we're looking at translating this phrase into an equation, but do not solve it. Monica has 2 more than half the number of CDs that Tina has. This is about Monica and Tina and their relationship in their CD owning. It's not a variable that involves CDs, so it's really M and T. Monica has 2 more than half the number, so half the number of Tina. So this is basically M has, that's like an equal sign, 2 more than half the number of CDs that Tina has. It's really as straightforward as that. Try a little example and see if it makes sense. If Tina is like 10, and we take half of 10, that's 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Does it make sense if Monica has 7? Monica has 2 more than half the number of CDs that Tina has. If Tina has 10, 2 more than half is in fact 7. So that checks out. A number squared plus 15 is 8 times another number. A number x squared plus 15 is, that's equals, 8 times another number, y. Okay? That is good. Please evaluate. Okay, write all answers as reduced fractions. Really, you're going to think of this line here, this bar, as a grouping symbol. 7 plus 1 is 8. And then over, group this, we're just doing PEMDAS. This is left to right. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. 8 over 4 equals 2. You just want to be careful that you don't type in your calculator 1 plus 7 divided by 5 plus 2 minus 3, because it's going to do that first, and this is no good. Don't do this. Okay? Make sure you put parentheses around. You go like this and use parentheses. Here, we do the parentheses. Negative 8 squared, that's positive 64. 75 minus 64, that's the square root of 11. All right? And I'm going to leave it like that. Okay? If you do type it into your calculator, then you can do 3 decimal places, rounded to 3 decimal places, 3.3167. All right. Oh boy, I made a mess of that. I'll try again. Reading from the calculator, right there, you can see it with your own eyes. 3.317. That is rounded correctly. Sorry about that. All right. Reducing this as a fraction. Well, this is where your calculator comes in handy. You can certainly see that this is divisible, I believe, by 17. It goes in twice and 9 times. But let's prove that by saying 34 divided by 153. This is where your calculators do come in handy. You get 0.222, and then you hit math into fraction, hit enter, and you get 2/9. Okay? 0.2 repeating equals 2/9. All right? On to page 3. Graph the following and sketch the graph in appropriate window. So this is, again, it's calculator skills. We'll do this with pencil and paper soon enough, but right now it's going to be 8x minus 56, and then my other equation is negative 0.6x plus 49. Those 49s and 56s make it seem like it's pretty big, so if I do zoom 6, I might not see it. Oh, there I get part of a line, but I'm thinking that maybe I should zoom out. I can hit zoom and then push number 3 and then hit enter, and I'll zoom out. And I start to see the second line up there, so I'm going to zoom out again. I just hit enter again and I'll zoom out again. And now that I've zoomed out enough to see the interesting parts here, I can press window and just copy down, state the appropriate window to see the intersection. This is going to be, in my x, that's minus 160 down there, and it's plus 160. It's minus 160 again and plus 160. And if I draw my axes and then go to my graph, I want to get close. I've been a little bit sloppy here, but there's the other one like that. So with more time, of course, you can be more accurate. But what's that intersection point? It says, using your calculator, find the intersection of these two lines. It's very easy to just go second trace to get the calculate menu and hit intersect 5. As long as you've only got two lines, two equations, you just go enter, enter, enter. And it tells me that the intersection is 12.209, 12.209, comma, that's my x-coordinate, and then 41.674, 41.674, okay? So that's all you need to do is get as close as that. All right, suppose you mow lawns over the weekend for your summer job. You offer to your clients the option of a flat $50 per lawn mowed or $25 plus a $10 per hour fee. Well, here's how your clients should figure that out, all right? You're going to sketch a little graph, and if this is 50, there's your flat rate of $50 no matter what, going that way. $25 is going to be halfway there, and then if you're going up, there's 30, there's 40. Every hour, you're going up by 10. You can go like this, and then every hour I'm going up by 10. I'm going up by 10 to 45. From 25, I'm going up by 10, and I'm going to draw a line like that. If you draw it pretty carefully, you're going to see that that halfway point is right there. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. Looks like about 2.5 hours. All right? At what exact point does one plan replace another? All right? Show your work and explain how you know. Well, what I'm going to do is I could graph it on the calculator, y equals 50, and then do y equals 25 plus 10x. All right? And if you do that and you do zoom, you're going to see that it's going to be 2.5, and then it'll be 50. So it's at exactly 2.5 hours that it's a break-even point. Prior to 2.5, the pay by the hour plan is cheaper, so that's plan B. After that, the flat rate is cheaper. Okay? So you can write that all out. Here are my equations to model right there. Okay? Good luck.